how to clean your Cybertruck. I'm going to put a little video together for you because this vehicle came in for us to wrap with XPEL Stealth, but it came in after a guy drove it for a few weeks. So it has a lot of stains, a lot of fingerprints, a lot of stuff like that. We already washed the vehicle, used an iron decon, went crazy with clay, and basically we still had a lot of stuff left. So we found a process. We had a lot of people recommending barkeeper's friend. So you want to get the most mild you can because you don't want to use anything too abrasive. But you can see here that I already did this door. You can see now how dingy the other parts are that got a lot of road grime and stuff like that, because this material is very porous. If you look at stainless steel on these, it looks like a billion tiny little scratches. Basically it's going to get all sorts of road grime and stuff like that embedded. And if you're going to be, doing a clear wrap or a matte wrap, or you just own a Cybertruck and you want to get it cleaned, this video is for you. All right, so let me show you our little process, put you on the stand, and here we go. All right, here we go. It's time to get crazy. So first thing, you're gonna want a bunch of nice soft microfiber towels, and then you're gonna want your barkeeper's friend. I grabbed some of these gray ones so that you could see the way you'll get a lot of black, you'll get a lot of tarnish onto the microfiber towel. Don't worry, that happens anytime you're polishing metal. There is no clear coat on this, so basically you're going to be getting some black on the towel, but have no fear. The biggest thing I've noticed is making sure you're putting it on uniformly. On some threads they say do a tiny little spot at a time. That's going to be a pain in the butt. So what I like to do is put a generous amount on the towel here, and then cover an area, and then smooth it out. So then I want to just make sure it's all even. So I'm going to even it out, and then I'm going to look and I'm going to get any of these little spots, little grease spots and this and that, stuff from the road that's come up, anything like that, which it takes this stuff out. It takes any sort of little marks and things like that out super fast. I'm not rubbing, I'm just kind of lightly, pushing it around, making sure it's all smooth. And if you can, circles are always nice because they leave less chance for having like a streak or something like that. So then, like I said, you can see a little bit of black now starting to get on my towel. So I'm gonna put some more on. All nice and even, a little spot that I can work. Get more black. I don't like to get too much on here, so I'm going to flip to a new part. I'm going to put a little on, spread here, and a little bit spread up here. I have some orange dots up at the top where the window trim was probably rubbing up against the stainless. I have removed all the window trim and a bunch of different trim on the vehicle because, like I said, we're doing a wrap. So now with a new towel, we're going to go around and just get as much as we can. And they say to wash off any excess. I'll be right back. All right, so I got my microfiber wash mitt. I put a little bit of Dawn actually in my bucket because I just want a nice cleaner, degreaser really in there to clean off any excess. Now, if you weren't wrapping this, maybe not use Dawn. You know, maybe use more of a pH neutral car soap. And then I'm just gonna rinse this off. All right, now I'm gonna take my microfiber drying towel. I love the Dreadnought from Auto Fiber. But if you don't use that, I won't hold it against you. And you're wrong, but you know. And it's so beautiful when you get it like this, because it's just, I mean, it could not be any cleaner right now. How amazing does this look? Like I said, biggest key things I find using that product, nice clean microfibers, but making sure you're trying to be as even as possible. If you're hitting one area, hitting another area, and you're not trying to be even with it, it's gonna be a little splotchy. So trying to get the whole panel, you know, left to right doing sections, and then making sure that you're going over those areas. Maybe where you stopped and started, and basically just trying to be as uniform as possible, spreading it evenly, and not rubbing too hard. You're really letting the chemical do the work. I can never say that enough. People always want to get in there and rub. You're not doing anything like that because you don't want to change the finish. You don't want to make it glossier or change anything like that. So this is just cleaning the surface. And I mean, it couldn't be any cleaner. So I'll show you these two doors, and hopefully this helps you to either prep a Cybertruck for wrapping, or whether it be clear or color change or anything like that. Or if you just need to maintain your Cybertruck and you're noticing that it's getting a lot of stains, little orange spots, things like that. This is your trick to doing it. But I can't highly recommend enough doing paint protection film. Whether that be clear, matte finish, the stealth like we're doing on this one, or a color change where you're actually completely changing the color of the vehicle, because you're going to be battling fingerprints, spots, anything basically kicking up from the road or from trees. It's going to be a nightmare, and you're going to have to do this process to your vehicle all the time to keep it in this sort of condition. So I recommend putting the paint protection film on it, because then you practically have a layer of clear coat on your stainless steel, and you can wash it normally. You won't have this issue of fingerprints and all this stuff. So all right, hope this helps. Kyle, Detailing Cape Cod.